Good evening, diecast people from around the world. Everybody, welcome. And this one, I'm going to try and whiz through, and I'm going to do a little bit different. Every now and again, I contact a subscriber friend, and I ask he or she, okay, what would you like to see in the next pack and stack of Plano? On this occasion, it was Mr. Timothy Burnette, Tim to me. A lot of you know him from the community. He's got his own channel. I won't say he's the most prolific poster at the moment, but we've all got busy lives. And I've said to Tim, come on, up your game a bit. It's about time you unleashed a video or two on us. So I think he's in the process of making a video, at least putting some ideas down for it. So Tim, we look forward to that whenever you're ready, sir. So this is Tim's video mainly. I'm dedicating it to him. And I asked, what would you like to see next? Volkswagens, Europeans, British, Japanese, American, you name it, the whole spectrum. And he said, I really enjoyed your first Volkswagen video, which a lot of people seem to. I got some good comments on that. And so this will be the second Volkswagen case, and this one I'm going to do a bit different. I'll show you the cars that are going in the case, and then I will reveal the case that's packed at the end, and you can see I particularly think this one's a very, very pretty case. There's a lot of traditionals in here. And just before I start that, I want to show you that this beauty had arrived in the mail for me. I ended up buying this one myself. I'd got 3 pieces off Fireman. I'd got 1 off David Johns, and that left me the Supervan short, if you like. But I understand that it's been probably the most popular casting of the set of 5. I paid ultimately with postage, I think it was about £12 or £13, which is pricey. But it is a premium piece, metal on metal. I'm not going to dwell on it now because I shall do maybe a midweek quickie where I review the whole set of 5 in their entirety. I love them. Very pleased to get that because it's only really available in America. I think Modelmatic have just got a full set in. So, but anyway, let's get on with tonight's show. So here we've got the classic modern day Beetle. You might not recognise them wheels, and there's a reason for that, but we'll do a quick review of the car. I'm going to crack on because I've got 4 variants of this car. So we get painted headlights, we get a nice VW badge on the front grille, bit of complementary colour balancing at the front, wing mirrors, all the windows and the support pillars are picked out in black, which is a nice little detail. On the back we get the badge, and we get 2 more painted on headlights. And we'll turn the car over, and hopefully you can see that in the light, just catching it there when it wants to focus. Thank you very much. That's a real toy. We get quite a few in these. I've never really seen many in new blister packs, and this is why the wheels are different as well, because it's a completely different make. A lot of you Americans don't know this brand so well. One of my friends, David Johns, you all know him, the worst YouTube channel ever. He's got a real love of these real toys. I sent him a few, and he likes the quality. He can do wheel swaps on them. He can do full resprays and customs on them. Seems to be a big old casting, but when you see these Beetles in the real life world, they are a big old car for what they are. But anyway, this is a real toy, and this is the first one. So I'm going to pop that into play now. And these slightly bigger castings just seem to go best on the bottom shelf. As you know, there's a bit more room there. And here we go. Here's another real toy. Different wheels on this one. Exactly all the same design features. This one's got some indicators on the front there, look. The other one didn't. Nice interiors, complementary colours like a tan and black leatherette features. And yeah, I really rate Real Toy. They're not an expensive brand, but I can't seem to find any new. But there's absolutely, or usually, lots of them out of there in our, or what you call flea markets, our car boot sales. So I tend to send these to David Johns because he loves them. This one, yet the third one in Real Toy. This one, it's got a spoiler on the back. So there's just a slight variation there and some air deflector on the top there. You can just see where it brackets onto the car. So that's a little bit interesting. A slight variant. Different wheels again. Badge, and this time we've got a license plate which is the Beetle RSI, so that'll explain the spoilers. This is a sporty version, and some nice detail on the back there. And once again, there's Real Toy picked out for us there. So that's the third Beetle variation, and to fill the bottom row up, here's a fourth version, which again is the second variation, and we've seen that sports feature there. So it's the same model as last, different colour. We can see the same details picked out on there again. Nice lustrous paintwork, real deep metallic blue and lovely rear details. And tilting that towards the light, there's the Real Toy logo again. So that's 4 in a row from Real Toy. So keep your eye open, you never know what you're going to find. I love them. I think they're great quality, and so does David. Beetle Cabriolet. And turning this one over. Oh, look at that. It's a Real Toy again there, just picking up the light. Again, all the sort of different refinements that you're getting used to now. We're seeing a few Real Toys in a row. And that just simply says New Beetle. Low level lights picked up, high level lights, and rear detail. So that's a nice variant and a cabriolet. And this is where we come on to something that I'm familiar shape wise, but not in this guise. Again, it's almost got the same body kit there as a Freelander. This is a Matchbox 1. There we go. And it's the Volkswagen Golf. It doesn't say anything more than that, but this looks like it's almost an expedition model picked out in that grey vinyl there. Simple tempo work there. Yeah, nice tempo work. Nice simple casting. Clean. It's an older Matchbox. Can we see a date on this one? No, we can. Oh, yes, we can. 2016. So it's a couple of years old there. We'll put him in the case. I like this one. Hot Wheels. And this is the Volkswagen New Beetle. Again, a bit more of a rally car design. Bit more funky wheels. Roll cage inside there. Not over the top tempo work, which is what I like. Rear spoiler, there's that roll cage in the back there. No detail front or back, but from the side it looks nice, and you know and I know that that's the main side we look at, and in the Plano cases that is just fine. So we've got a Momo Volkswagen Golf. Very funky, very modern. Red edge wheels. Some nice tempo work. And some nice casting lines on this one as well. I quite like this. Quite like how the spoiler runs straight into the roof. And most of us know this Momo logo now. It features on quite a lot of cars. So that's the Volkswagen Golf. That's 2 rows done. Moving up. Colour variation of the last car, Momo, and more the classic reddy orange, yellow and black combo. Again, same sort of tempo work. No details, but this is what I was on about. You know, I think they're quite nice casting lines in that with a badge and the grills. Again, I guess most of us have seen that one. So we move on to the classy assault, but we're sticking with the Golfs. There we go. That's a beautiful car for me. Obviously Hot Wheels from the shape of the wheels. Nice metallic blue again, a red pinstripe and like a grey subline here, a dividing line. Very, very nice. Simplistic piece, how we like them. And this is the Volkswagen Golf FYD60 from 1989. Sorry about that, I just drifted out there. But yeah, that's it. So that's what about the third Golf there. Here's the fourth, another popular mainline. I think we've all seen this colour variant. Again, nothing back and front, it is just a mainline. Decent wheels, nice tempos, nice 1/3 line down the length of the car. It's nice. And this is the final Golf for tonight. Again, another colour variation of the blue. This is a lighter blue, like an aqua almost. Same sort of tempo work, same sort of wheels. No features back and front, but again, it's quite a nice lustrous paint. Hot Wheels are very good at that. So now we're getting on to a bit more quality, I think, here. Again, this one is a Matchbox. Nice chrome body lines picked out. Running boards, wheels are decent. Look at that detail on the front bonnet, the lights. Yeah, that's a complete casting for me. I like that. I like that a lot. Slightest of chips there on the rear tail, but that was a piece that was picked up from a car boot sale, so I can't complain. This is one of the 2 that I got from my dear friend Mr. Mick Gransden, Mick67. Dragon wheels. This is a Matchbox Superfast. There you go, I think you can pick that out. 1972. So we got a fine vintage here. Nice paintwork. It's held up well for all these years. Nothing really in the back or front feature wise. And then we got this thing going on in the windscreen. And that tells you really that we have a funny car. Okay, so Mick was gracious enough to send me this one. It's a little treasure to me. Something a little different. Dragon wheels, Volkswagen Beetle funny car. This is maybe one of my favourite Beetles that I've ever had the privilege of owning. I mean, there we go. Look at that paintwork. That's a proper deep copper. Lovely wheels. Lovely casting lines. Look at all that going on, you know. The red tail lights are just painted in there. Just. Lovely chrome line. And window edging on there. That is, you know, lovely chrome bumpers back and front. But look at that paintwork. And this is a Maisto. And again, this one, there it is just in the centre, very faint, but you can pick it out. This was another little treasure sent to me by Mick67, and I absolutely adore this one. That to me is the perfect Beetle just about there, and the paint is so right. Look at it. Oh, it's deep. It's very deep. And the final one for the 4th lineup is another beautiful, beautiful casting in a rich dark green there, like a forest green. I think the light's picking these out real nice. Good detail on the front there with the headlights. Rear lights there, look, and the classic Beetle. And this one, oh look, it's from our friend's Real Toy. You can see the fine work of what they're doing, really. I was speaking to a friend of mine and a friend of this channel. You all know him again. Rat Black 57 Chevy, more recently known as Rat's, I think it's Rat Black's Diecast. I'm subscribed. I will do a shout out to him all on his own and maybe ask him next time. But we was talking about these. Now, he's got a name for these in the States, and forgive me, Rat, but I'm tired and I forgot what the name of that was. But I think this is the car that you was on about. I know it as a German World War II Jeep. Matchbox casting, good casting lines. We have got the little plate on the front there. I'm sure you can see that. Ah, that was it. Yeah, sorry, Rat, it's come to me now. There it is. The Thing. 1974 Thing. But yeah, I do love this. We know this as the Volkswagen Jeep over here. Very popular with the German Army, World War II. Some details there. And I said I had a couple of them. That's the first casting of that. And then here's the second casting, the more recent one. From Matchbox again. I wonder if they're still using the same license plate details. Lights picked out there a little bit. Complementary coloured bumper. But yeah, Rat was telling me that they're made over that side. As where the Beetles up until recently, again, they've ceased production yet again. But for me, as nice as the modern Beetle looks and the sort of equipment you get in there now, I think we're all suckers for the original Beetles. So anyway, and then I saw Mr. David John's latest show, Fantastic Entertainment, and he was on about concept cars, and this being the SP2 concept. I love this colour variation, a red with a sky blue and black trim detail fading into grey. It's busy, but I think it's well done. Yeah. Again, up until recently, I've never seen one of these in England. I actually picked this original up, I've been told again through David's information, that this is actually a real livery on the SP2 concept. And I actually picked this up while I was on holiday in Fuerteventura, the island, Spanish territory, deep out in the Atlantic, just off the coast of Africa, the Sahara Desert, so it's warm all year round. But yeah, there was one little shop I found in a whole town where I was staying, Caleta di Fusti, and this is where I picked up my first ever SP2. And I say, from all the information out there, this is the original livery. So that's now 5 rows done, and we're off up to the 6th row. I'll go this way across because my arm's starting to hurt. Very, very, very simplistic Volkswagen Beetle casting, and I quite like that. But you check out them details on the front there, and they're there. Indicators, lights, midway line, nice bumper details. You know, nothing over the top or in your face. Nice reed details, and then you tip it up. Oh, look. Now that, to me, and I can't quite see that because of the oxidization, but is that a... I'll leave that for you guys to see. This, for me, is, if it's not, then it's very reminiscent of a Tootsie toy, because that's how Tootsie are made. And that's a fine old establishment in the Chicago area of the United States. But also, while I was there, because this is important, it's a smaller casting. and that'll become apparent because the next three final pieces of this case are tiny. I mean, they're absolutely tiny. Look at them compared to my fingers, and I'll show you the size difference in a minute. Beautiful, beautiful detail. Look, lensed rear lights, license plate, badge. You know, lovely vinyl finishings around the windows. Look at the sunroof. Look at the interior. And it's only now when I pull out, let me pull out a complementary colour that will make it pop a little bit. Go for the green one. So, and just to show you on the base here, look, it's even got the exhaust picked out and some features underneath. But there's the new Beetle, but there is no manufacturer on, and I have 3 of these. But it's exquisite, it's tiny, and to put that in perspective, well, let me put it on top. Excuse me while I'm fumbling around. Come on, focus, you bugger. There you go. Look how tiny it is compared to the first line of real toys we saw. But the detailing is fantastic. I've got no idea who made these, but I'm lucky enough to own 3 of them in different styles. So that's piece 1, and I think I might have another one in the house as well. Here's a classic old Beetle. Again, same company. There's a little flick of an emblem there, but no definable manufacturer. Again, tiny, but look at the dish wheels on there with VW in the centres. Green and silver features. Detailed on the front, even the license plate. The other side, these are so beautiful and so tiny. And of course, these go nicely on the top shelf of the Plano because they are so tiny. But wow, they're beautiful. I would love to know who made them. And the final piece in tonight's case is a classic cabriolet version. Again, look at the details on them wheel hubs. You know, doors look like they should open, but they don't. They've even got a partial window wound down there, look. You see that on the edge? The attention to detail is amazing. You know. Totally blown away. Again, I picked these up, you know, mixed centres a couple, and I picked them up from a car boot sales. Again, lensed headlights. Look at that. But, you know, 2 colour complementary interiors. Black hood with the crinkles on there. And then like a tan and black interior. That is amazing. But again, there's no manufacturer on them. I wish I knew, because I'd actively seek them out if that was possible. And so let's pull this across. And just bear with me while I get things straightened up a little bit. You know, that's the Taurian in me. Everything's got its place. Everything's got its place. But yeah, I think this is one of my favourite cases because it tends to be, well, apart from a few Golf castings in there and the SP2s, this is predominantly a Beetle love affair. Let me stand that up as best I can. There we go. And pull out a little bit. I mean, is that not a beautiful, beautiful case of little die-cast treasures that we tend to buy for pocket money prices? This is the thing that makes me happiest, really, other than the missus. I'm contractually obliged to say that. But yeah, this is why I wanted to do the reveal at the end, because that's a beautiful case in my eyes. It's hard to pick anything out other than this copper Beetle here that Mick sent me. As you see, all the bigger real toys on the bottom, all them tiny, tiny ones on the top. And the thing, there's a couple of castings there and a couple of SP2s, but this is how I put them on my walls, and I love them. So I have enjoyed this, in particular, Timothy Burnette. This one's dedicated to you, buddy. Again, shout out, look at his channel, Timothy Burnette. He does some fantastic custom work as well. But he's a busy man, so I appreciate his time is precious, as is all of ours, really. So, coming soon, I will do a midweek quickie about the Led Zeppelin set that is now complete. I've got some very good lots of one on eBay recently. Mr. David Johns, I have found you one or two other brands that I'd not even heard of, never mind you. And some of them will be spiriting the way to you across there in the States, but we might just have a look through that in the midweek because I'm expecting them middle of this week to late, and then your box will be complete, sir, and I shall mail that to you probably next weekend. Well, it'll be early next week because of my working shift pattern. So, but anyway, from Soul Towers, I'd like to say I hope you're all keeping safe against this terrible coronavirus, and even if it doesn't claim as many people as a flu epidemic, it's causing strife amongst us because of people that are treating it like it's Armageddon and the end of the world. It's not. Just try and make sure you're provisioned up for maybe 2 weeks to a month, but it doesn't mean that it's okay to, grab 100 toilet rolls and 15 hand sanitizers and see your neighbours go out. So try and help each other out there. Let's try some rationality. Let's keep it real and let's keep each other safe. So from England, very, very late on a Sunday evening, this is Big Soul saying thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate all of you. And we're picking up subscribers, moving to that big giveaway at 100. And take care of each other. Keep yourself safe. Don't subscribe to the madness. Take it serious, but be reasonable. And good night, everybody. Cheerio.